Shalom, call halal la Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people call God, Bahashim, which is the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Son and the Heavenly Father. Plus, I want to give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading his word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, and to the confusion of faces whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. Okay? Even though you may look like one of the heathen nations you've been scattered amongst. The same thing to if your seed line goes back to one of these tribes through the man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth and you can receive it, to the confusion of faces, wherever it may be scattered, you are Israelites. To the few sisters that do listen and learn, Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, whether you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to, Shalom to you. Once again, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you combine and consist and make up the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? You are the Hebrew Israelites, okay? By blood, that is your true nationality, not black, not Latino, not Native American, okay? Those are all bywords, okay? Those are made-up terms created by Esau Edom, who was a so-called white man in the other nations, okay? And basically, this lesson is, I'm probably going to title it, I don't know what I'm gonna title it. I could call it the day the destruction for you heathens is near, but no. But basically the Lord, what you're seeing now is the Lord's basically slowly, okay, judging these heathens, okay. But it's going to intensify, okay, to everybody basically, okay. All the it's going to intensify basically in Jacob's trouble, okay. That's when it's really going to turn up, okay. But he's starting it out now, okay. So I'm gonna play this video. It's not gonna be long. This video is not gonna be long, but I'm gonna play this video and get the scriptures for it, and Lord willing, this be edifying. But that's it, man. The Lord basically tore that place up, man. Okay, and the Lord did it. Okay. So let's get the scriptures. This is Obadiah 1, the first chapter, the 15th verse. For the day of the Lord, okay, is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done it, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head, man. Okay? The Lord's gonna just start slowly doing that now, man. Okay? Because what did you do? This is Psalms 2nd chapter 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away the cords from us. Okay? And that's what you heathens have done. Okay? Psalms the 83rd chapter goes into that too, man. Okay? How you try to cut the names of Israel from being in no more remembrance, man. Okay? And what do you got your whole UN, right? And that whole UN, where do you see a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American? Okay? Especially a so-called Negro, okay? The tribe from the tribe of Judah. You don't see none. Okay? All that's set up to basically to be, for you to take counsel and find out how to do away with the Israelites. Okay? But don't worry, the Lord sees you, man. Okay? This is Jeremiah. Actually, let me get Nahum 1 and 2. It's Nahum 1 and 2. Yahweh is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserves wrath for his enemies. Okay? And the nation of Israel has enemies. Okay? It's you heathen nations. Okay? Anybody that's not of... Let me just get it. Psalms 83 and 1. This keep not thou silent, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, who Israel, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay? They have said, come let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what happened. Okay? These heathens basically sat and watched, okay, all the tragedies that's happened to our people, and they just basically watched us being that dead estate, okay? And that was the whole, and they enjoyed it too. Okay, now the gig is up now. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, that's a so-called white man. The Ishmaelites, the Arab, okay, that's the so-called Arabs today, or your people in the Middle East. Okay, of Moab, that's the Chinese, okay, and the Hagarenes, Jebel, Ammon, the Japanese, Amalek, that's a tribe, that's also Edomites, okay, they're the fake Jews that you see trying to claim, okay, that they're the real Jews, but they're really not, okay, they're the synagogue of Satan, okay, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, that's the Africans, the Hamites, who are Hamites, okay, they're not us. We're not Africans, okay? We're Israelites, okay? Even though you do have, like I always say this, you have confusion of faces, okay? We've been in captivity under all the heathen nations. So our seed is amongst these heathen nations, okay? All Ashers also join with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, man, okay? So that's all the enemies, man. And this is Psalms 139, okay? This Psalms 139 and 20. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee, and am not I grieve for those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Okay? To get that. Okay, so now let's go back to the Nahum 1. And 2, I'm gonna read it again. Yahweh is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth, and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries and reserve wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger, and great power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The wicked are you Edomites, man, because you gonna get the worst judgment above all these heathens. But all you heathens, okay, are gonna get judgment, okay? Because this is First in Maccabees. 2 and 10. Okay? Actually, I'm going to start the 8th verse. Her temple is becoming as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. Who's that talking about? That's us, man. Okay, that happened to us. What nation had not part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Okay? What nation had us in captivity? What nation has not consulted against the children of Israel? These people, okay, on this sign right here. All you heathen nations had a play in our downfall, man. So now the Lord is about to revenge us, man. Okay, he's about to recompense, okay, us for what you did, man. Okay. It's Jeremiah 25, verse 15. For thus said the Lord Yahweh of Israel, unto me take the wine of the cup of this fury at my hand, cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it, and they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Okay? Then I took the cup at the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord has sent me. Okay? To wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, and all the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make a desolation and astonishment, and a hissing and a curse, as it is this day. Okay? Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants, and his princes, all his people, and all the mangled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and the kings of the land of the Philistines, and the Ashkelon, and the Izah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom, that's the so-called Caucasian race, and Moab, that's the Chinese, and the children of Ammon, that's the Japanese. And all the kings of Tyrus, and all the kings of Zidon, and the kings of the isles, which are beyond the sea, that's the Hamites, the so-called Africans. And what you see happening with them at the same time as this happened, over in Africa, you have the what they call a cyclone that hit a certain part of Africa. I forgot the name, Mwabi or something. It was called something like that. Okay, you can look it up yourself. Okay, basically the Lord had to where that place flooded up. Okay, and 90% of the city is basically decimated. Okay, so they basically had barely anything now. Okay, and I do mention this all the time. Like I said over and over, you do have the confusion of faces over there. But if they are confusion of faces over there that got impacted by that, it's because they were being wicked. Okay, it says, let me read. Dedan and Tema and Buz and all that are the utmost corners, and all the kings of Arabia and all the kings mingled people that dwell in the desert, and all the kings of Zimri and all the kings of Elam. Okay, Elam is the so-called East Indians, and all the kings of the Medes, that's the Russians. Okay, and all the kings of the north far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world which are upon the face of the earth, and the king of Shishak, and shall drink after them. So that's what's coming, man. You heathens are starting to drink, okay, of that cup, man. Okay, but since this one right here is Ammon, I'm gonna end it with this. I mean, not Ammon. It's since this one's Moab. I'm gonna finish it with this. And thou Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon. Babylon is America, the modern Babylon, and art the glory of her person. Woe be unto thee, thou wretched, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that thou might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. You notice all these nations do that. Okay? You look at the Chinese, the so-called Chinese, the so-called Russians, who are also Edomites, basically. Okay? And all the rest of these other heathen nations, what do you notice? The white man's, the so-called white man here, he wears that tie and that suit. Okay? Don't you see them doing the same thing? Okay? Trying to mock and use the system that he has in place. Okay? So that's what it's going into. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions, therefore saith Yahweh. Okay? I will send plagues upon thy widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. As you see right here. And the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower. The heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Because you notice that China actually think that they're going to be the next superpower as they see America falling, China and Russia. Okay? Thou shalt be weakened as a poor one with stripes, and as one chastised with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Where I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, said the Lord, and thou hast not always slain my chosen, which is Israel, okay? Exalting the stroke of thine hands and saying over their dead when thou was drunk, and set forth the beauty of thy countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord, even so shall Yahweh do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Okay? And thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field, man. Okay? That's what's coming, man. On a mass scale. You're seeing this slowly playing out. But see, it's not to the point where all these people, okay, these people still are out here living it up. Okay, they still think everything's okay, a-okay. But it's gonna be out, it's gonna be clear as day when the Lord completely opens up, man. On you heathens, even 2/3 of our own people, and especially you Edomites, you so-called white people. Okay? So I'm gonna end it right there. Lord, when this is edifying, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua. Shalom to the elect.